We finally get to look at yearly awards. And I'm expecting mostly Lions here in this. With the season that we had. MVP does indeed go to Jared Goff. Beats out Lamar. David Montgomery finished third. Coach of the Year goes to Dan Campbell. Offensive Player of the Year is David Montgomery. Amon-Ra St. Brown finished second. Jameson Williams was fourth. Jahmyr Gibbs was fifth. Jared Goff, the MVP, was sixth. Or eighth, rather. What the hell? We actually lose out on Defensive Player of the Year. Aiden Hutchinson finishes second to Aaron Donald. Brian Branch was fourth. Aleem McNeil, seventh. Jack Campbell, the rookie, finished 10th. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. We should get Defensive Rookie of the Year, and we do. Brian Branch and Jack Campbell leading the way there. Best quarterback goes to Goff. Best running back to Montgomery. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the best wide receiver. We don't win Best Offensive Lineman. Frank Ragnow was the only one in consideration. Austin Corbett of the Panthers, who simulated surprisingly well this year, we do have to say. He wins that. That's surprising. No Penei Sewell on the list. Best defensive lineman, Aiden Hutchinson. Aleem McNeil. Kind of shocked not to see James Houston in here at all. But he did miss a little bit of time, so I guess that makes somewhat sense. Best linebacker goes to Jack Campbell. To the surprise of no one, no Alex Anzalone. Best defensive back, Marshawn Lattimore. Okay. Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, Cam Sutton. Haha. That's how you know it's Madden. Emmanuel Mosley, CJ Gardner-Johnson. All, pretty much the entire Lions secondary in consideration. And now best kicker. Riley Patterson. Holy shit. This guy, it's a product of the 15-minute quarters, I know. But the fact that we only missed one extra point and went perfect on field goals to this point in the year is insane. Like, that's still some crazy shit. And he's got to be like 60 for 60 on field goals or something like that. Maybe even more. I don't know. Patterson was nuts this year. Let's just revisit what it took to get here and the impressive streak that we finished this season on. We lost to Kansas City pretty poorly in week 1. Seattle, that game was a debacle, but we did win that. Atlanta, we beat them. Started the season 2-1. The weirdness at Lambeau happened where the game simulated 6.5 minutes off the clock. We were never able to recover. Thankfully, we beat the Panthers next week and the Bucks. The loss to the Ravens was our last loss on the year, all the way back in late October. We then beat the same Raiders we're about to see, 60-17. How are they here? Jesus. Had our bye, scraped by the Chargers, beat the Bears, beat the Packers on Thanksgiving, beat the Saints, beat the Bears again, beat the Broncos, that wasn't ever a game, beat the Vikings, beat the Cowboys. We haven't had a game in a long time, really since the Saints game. They've all been blowouts, which is crazy. So what did the Raiders do to get here? Beat the Broncos to start the year. Because reminder, the Raiders won the AFC West in this simulation. Lost to the Bills 12-7. Okay, beat the Steelers, beat the Chargers. That's impressive. Beat the Packers. Oh, God. What am I going up against here? I mean, this is a team we beat 60-7. Or 60 to what, 17? And they beat Green Bay. They were one of the few teams all year to do that in the simulation. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. They lost to Green Bay. Okay, that makes sense. Patriots. That's an L. They lost to New England, and they made the Super Bowl. Beat the Bears. Lost to us. Beat the Giants, Jets, Dolphins. Lost to Kansas City. lost to Minnesota, beat the Chargers, Chiefs, Colts, and Broncos to end the year and win the AFC West. And then when we got to the playoffs, obviously we had the first round bye, beat Dallas by 10, crushed Green Bay in the NFC title game to get here. The Raiders took care of wild card Baltimore and then took down Kansas City by a touchdown. Then beat Cincinnati, who beat the 1 seed Browns. I don't know what Raiders team I'm seeing, but that's scary.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it didn't happen for more than 50 years. Then the Bucs played the Super Bowl in Tampa. The Rams played in L.A. And now here are the Raiders in their home stadium in Las Vegas.
And what an accomplishment this would be. You think about all the Raider fans back in the Bay Area, in Southern California, and of course in Las Vegas now, who have longed for this day. The Raiders going for their first title since beating Washington in January of 1984.
Well, it's former Lion Amir Abdullah returning the kick as our second Super Bowl in Detroit Lions franchise history underway. Jack Fox set to kick. And no return from Abdullah. Garoppolo comes out at the 25, who is still the starter in this weird alternate universe. 3,200 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks in the sim. Okay. And one last time on the reminder, we did beat these Raiders on Monday Night Football 60-17 as Josh Jacobs gets the first carry of the game, and Josh Jacobs breaks free. Cam Sutton chasing him down. He ain't gonna catch him, and Josh Jacobs is in the end zone.
With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here.
Oh no. Cam Sutton was never catching up to Josh Jacobs. How he broke free from this tackle of Kirby Joseph and Tracy Walker that got in there, I have no idea. Oh, God, we can't let Josh McDaniels win a Super Bowl. Daniel Carlson's PAT is good. 10 seconds into this game. It's 7-0 Raiders. Oh, my. Well, now the offense. Need a response. Khalif Raymond, been phenomenal on kick returns for us all year. This time he got popped. Lions start from the 21. Well, we can't let that take the wind out of our sails. We got our MVP out here, Jared Goff. Offensive Player of the Year in David Montgomery. And we're going to lean on Montgomery on the first play of the game. And we got blocks, kind of. Maybe just settle into this game a little bit. After what just happened. 2nd and 6. Looking, Laporta can't hang on. 3rd and 6.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on
Looking for Montgomery. Goff finds him. David Montgomery past the 45. That's a big first down because after what happened on the first play for the Raiders, a 3-and-out would be absolutely devastating. Obviously, a long way to go in this game. We know it's not going to take only 7 points to win this Super Bowl. But, man, that would really stink as it's Jahmyr Gibbs breaking a tackle. Jahmyr Gibbs is in space. And Jahmyr Gibbs from 53 yards out. Both teams with 2 long touchdowns to start this Super Bowl. And Jahmyr was gone.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Good God. Well, it might just be a running game here today. The kick from Patterson. Good. Best kicker. Award winner. We'll take a look at season stats whenever we do get through this game. I do know that we've missed 1 extra point, but we're perfect on field goals. We have an absurd amount of field goals for Riley Patterson. Can you pick Daniel Sprong? I don't know if it'll do you much good.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score.
See if the defense can't, I don't know, not let the Raiders score in one play. As it's another handoff to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs in space again. 2 carries, 89 yards.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Are they going to throw a pass? First down Raiders from the 39. Hutchinson got free. It's the tight end Michael Mayer for the first down. First throw of the game for Garoppolo to the rookie tight end Mayer. 14-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Raiders in Lions territory. Hutchinson got free, and that's a big early sack for Aiden Hutchinson. Loss of 12 and the first time all day. I say all day. It's very early in this game. First time all game we've had the Raiders not gaining yards on a play. They have gotten everything they wanted to on the first few plays of this game. A loss of 12, 2nd and 22. Can that be the play we needed to get these Lions going? That's a deep ball, incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. Garoppolo throwing to double coverage. 3rd and 22. Hutchinson gets free again. We whiff, but it's Anthony Pittman with the sack. I don't know if he's gotten a sack all year. Make it 4th and 30. We'll take that. Khalif Raymond back to return. Standing inside the 25, standing inside the 20, actually. Raymond on the return. Cannot escape to the outside, but we're past the 25 to the 27. Yeah, that 4th and 30. They go for those, right? See if we can't get Goff a completion here. Goff rolling out. Sets his feet a little bit. That sailed on him. Said he was under pressure, which is why that was inaccurate. That got real bad, real fast. Here's Montgomery. I ran right into that one. It'll be 3rd and 6. The 2nd time in this game already. -6 passing yards for the Raiders, just 22 for us. And we're going to find Amon-Ra St. Brown, who breaks a tackle. 2nd big 3rd down conversion for Detroit.
This Super Bowl, of course,
Trayvon Mooring brought him down. I got really worried about this throw. I was going for the drag, one of the two drags on that play, and then just saw, I think it was a wheel route. It was going down the left side, and there was a defender there, and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to break off of that. Did not. Back to the running game, Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr can't find a hole. Ndamukong Suh? Huh? Ndamukong Suh with a big tackle on Jahmyr Gibbs. We got St. Brown. He's got space. Goff puts it on the money. Amon-Ra St. Brown to the end zone. Lions touchdown. Well, we got a long strike in the running game, and now the passing game, and it is always the sun god. St. Brown to the end zone. That was way too easy. I think they had single safety over the top, and then with that curl route, Amon-Ra's one-on-one. Just put one move on him. That was over.
Touchdown that we see in this one. Patterson now for the extra point.
Extra point by Patterson. It'll be good.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here.
So the 4th and 30, and then a big touchdown drive for the Lions. Feels like we've avoided the Raiders snatching some early momentum. That could have been catastrophic. First play, Josh Jacobs goes 75 yards. Can the defense do it again? Can the Lions pull away early, or are we going to have a little bit of stress today? Jacobs gets a good push from Colton Miller, the left tackle, to pick up 2. Josh Jacobs is going to be the guy today. You feel like if the Raiders are going to have a chance to beat us, they're going to give it to number 8 a lot. Ali McNeil breaks free. Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Carter with a catch to the 38. My God. Garoppolo, quick throw. Hunter Renfrow, first down. Back-to-back completions for Garoppolo and 2 really nice catches from these Raider receivers. Raiders nearing midfield again. In quick order. Oh, it was a handoff to Jacobs. I bit on play action. I didn't want to engage with Jacobs because I got bit on a block doing that earlier. I thought we were close enough to make a play. Maybe even as they were right on the play action of a fake exchange. Another catch for Carter. It'll be 3rd and 7. He's got 2 catches for 13. And the Raiders, with probably their biggest third down in the game to this point, they got protection. Hutchinson forcing Garoppolo to throw it away. I would imagine the Raiders try and pin us deep with a punt. A.J. Cole likely aiming toward the sideline. If he did, it's not very good, and that bounces into the end zone for a Lions touchback. I think that was a rare scenario where the AI actually did try the backspin punt, but it did not work. First down. Oh, God. Was going to try and dump it off on a curl, and Chandler Jones comes in. A sack and a loss of 6. Jahmyr Gibbs can't make a man miss. Tackle from Johnson, 3rd and 13.
not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper
Lions
places and not allowing
2 for 2 on third downs. We've got Laporta over there. No, we don't. Wanted to throw it over the top of Spillane. Accuracy is just not there, and the Lions are going to punt this one. Feels like we're letting the Raiders linger, which is not good. Kindle Vildor. Nice tackle. Raiders start at the 32.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They trail early on in this.
One play for the Raiders. They got 7 points. They haven't been able to muster anything since. Hutchinson, nice spin move. Oh, picked off. Emmanuel Mosley, stiff arm, still going. First turnover of the game. It's Emmanuel Mosley getting the pick. Mosley got the jump on it. Got up there in front of Renfro. A big interception. Feels like we gotta take advantage of this. Jahmyr Gibbs on the run. Jahmyr Gibbs, space again. Nowhere to go once we reach the second level, but inside the red zone are the Lions.
71 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of the Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside.
Single safety look. Hopefully going to occupy the safety by sending J-Mo to the end zone. Assuming we get time, which we did not. Max Crosby got free.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football.
If we're going to run that play again, we need to run it to the other side. We need to run it away from Crosby. 2nd and 10, Gibbs, good block. Good block from the fullback, Kabinda. And Jahmyr Gibbs has 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Points off the turnover. Jahmyr's trying to outplay Josh Jacobs. And so far, he might just be doing it.
He's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
That should be good. We're fine.
Point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now
Hopefully I can give Lions fans a little something on a day where we were really hoping that we were going to be in the actual game. Didn't happen. There might be more people interested in this Super Bowl than the actual one.
You got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Lions defense possibly playing the best they have all year against a lackluster Vegas offense. Jacobs to the outside. He cannot stiff arm Brian Branch. Big tackle from the rookie. The defensive rookie of the year, Brian Branch. And play action. Garoppolo, deep ball, and knocked away. Mosley nearly had interception number 2. I mean, the Super Bowl only starts at 6:30 my time. You might still be awake then. Hutchinson to the outside. Aiden's got 2 sacks in the game already. Garoppolo's pocket awareness just lacking today. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Chat box needs to move. Khalif Raymond on the return from just inside the 25. Raymond. I want to make something special happen at the return game in this one. Well, out we go again with a 2-touchdown lead. 1 punt for the Lions.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense
With 3 touchdown drives. St. Brown is open. Amon-Ra St. Brown on a slant route. St. Brown to the end zone. One play. A slant should not get that. Second touchdown for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. I'm not sure what you say.
And too much for the Raiders secondary to catch up and bring down.
There's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point good by Patterson. It's a 21-point game. Early. A one-play drive. Raiders need something, and they need it bad. This game is shaping up a lot like the Monday Night Football matchup we had earlier in the regular season. Raiders offense has nothing. Garoppolo out to Mayer, incomplete. 4 of 9, 38 yards, an interception for Garoppolo.
But there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Mayer motions left. Quick throw, and he misses Jacoby Myers. Threw it to him too early. Hutchinson lined up on the left side of the line here. Ali McNeil gets free. Everybody's getting a sack today. 4 Lions sacks in the first quarter. It is shaping up to be a busy day for A.J. Cole. Raymond on the return. He's got space up the middle. Out wide now. Khalif Raymond past the 50. He'll get tackled by the punter, Cole, at the 44-yard line. 3 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns already for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Keep the ball on the ground maybe here a little bit and maybe possibly end this first quarter. Both starting running backs nearing 100 yards, both with long carries in this game. Jameer. It'll be 3rd and 7. I don't really know if we're going to be inside Riley Patterson's field goal range if we can't convert on this. It's going to be tight. We'll definitely have to gain some yardage even if we don't. Obviously, we want to convert the first down here. We've got, guess who? Amon-Ra St. Brown for the first down. Goff has 5 completions. 4 of them are to St. Brown. Play action for Goff. St. Brown open again, but Goff misses him with the pressure bearing down. Second down with 1:17 to go in quarter number 1. Gibbs on the counter. Jahmyr Gibbs kind of got ran into by Laporta. It'll be 3rd and 11, a tackle from Marcus Epps. Might want to watch out for Laporta here. Nope, they got a safety under there. Montgomery going to be a yard short. We're up 21. Do we fullback dive this? Dan Gamble. Jason Kabinda for the first down, and we got it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, Jason Kabinda for 9 yards. And that's how the first quarter of Super Bowl 58 will end. Second quarter underway. Lions inside the red zone at the 14. A handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Graham Glasgow couldn't quite get the block for us. 9 carries, 98 yards.
as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 5.
On 2nd down, here's gone.
St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown has his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. Lions are pulling away early.
Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
We've had a game like this over the course of this season with St. Brown.
Already, we're seeing him run past, over, through guys.
Patterson's kick is good. It is 35-7. We didn't really expect the Raiders to be much in terms of competition here today. You never know with this game sometimes, though. But they need the 2nd quarter script to flip in their favor. They need some production out of Garoppolo. Otherwise, this game might just be over already. Garoppolo throwing. Missed Carter. Man, off on the throws all day. I mean, they got a 78 overall quarterback starting in the Super Bowl. How this is working, how they got here, I have no idea. All right, they find Jacobs. Oh, spin move by Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is still going. Kirby Joseph can't bring him down. Is that Aiden Hutchinson all the way downfield? A 34-yard gain for the Raiders. The spin move was one thing, and then just broken tackles all day for Josh Jacobs, and at the very least, the Raiders are knocking on the door of field goal range, and never mind. False start, Las Vegas.
The penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So make it 1st and 15. The commentary mentioned at the start of the game that this is the 3rd team to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium, but it's also the 2nd in a row of those 3 teams that don't really have a very loyal fan base. So a false start, even when the Raiders are technically at home, kind of makes sense because this crowd would definitely not fully be behind them. We got an out route to Jacobs and a nice tackle by Jack Campbell. 2nd in Defensive Rookie of the Year voting to our Brian Branch. Rookies have been big for us all year, much like the real Lions. 2nd and 16. McNeil got free. Garoppolo allowed to find Myers. But they're going to call PI here.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Okay.
I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of
Yep, a lot of flags happening.
The letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
In motion is Myers. Garoppolo back to throw. Automatic 1st down, and Garoppolo just is off on every single throw. Anytime their receiver is on the run, these balls are being thrown incomplete. We got a wide receiver screen here to Carter. Broken tackle, Cam Sutton makes the tackle, though. No gain for the Raiders. It's 3rd down. I don't think I've called a zone play on him all day. I just called one that allows 20 yards on average. So this might be an issue. Garoppolo. Yeah. Jacoby Myers. Hauled down at the 4. I even audibled out of it. Went to something else. I think that defensive formation is broken. Jacoby Myers wide open when they haven't been able to get anything in the passing game all day. Well, we might not be calling him a zone play again.
It looks like a jumbo set with
three tight ends in the game for Las Vegas, and it's tight end dive. Austin Hooper.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets
Okay.
up 2nd and goal.
Watch them just run that 3 times. Raiders don't have a true fullback on the roster. This time it's Jacobs, and he's met by Hutchinson. Taken down by Anzalone. 2 plays, and the Raiders have gone nowhere. We've got to play this a little safer. Oh, we got to play it safer than that. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is miserable. Well, they went to Carter. That play was broken from the start. I was going to have to be one-on-one on Michael Mayer with one of our defensive ends, Romeo Okwara. Touchdown Raiders, their first since 10 seconds into this game.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now
I'm going to be interested to watch this one back because I'm fairly certain it told me their formation was 3 wide, a tight end, and a running back. It may have been, but they were all split out wide. That's why I called the blitz in the first place. Raymond on the return. Oh, I thought we had blocks. Kind of broke down. Donovan Peoples-Jones just ran upfield without really doing much for us.
everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight.
Well, the Raiders have found their way back to the end zone. Bailed them out multiple times on that drive. Jahmyr Gibbs to the outside. Jahmyr Gibbs tried to cut it upfield. We're not even going to get the first down out of that. Jamison Williams bounced off somebody while he was blocking. Kind of like that play with where we ran into Laporta earlier. Jet sweep for St. Brown. They double team Max Crosby, and Amon-Ra has a rush for 8 yards. 8 yards is pretty good for a jet sweep. This play got us a touchdown earlier. Not this time. We're going to dump this off. It's Brock Wright. He'll gain 4. First catch for Wright in this game. This play's been broken all year. Play action, Goff. Oh boy, Max Crosby. Well, it's broken when they don't have a stud defensive end that can get free like that. It's 3rd and 15. And this game kind of feels like we're letting the Raiders back into it right now. Unless we can convert on 3rd down again. 3rd and 15 from the 33. Crosby's got his X factor going. Wobbly one up, intended for St. Brown, and it falls incomplete. That's the last thing we need to see is Max Crosby. We got to get him out of the zone. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we cannot let him get free like that on every play. Passing game's going to be negated if that happens. Oh, Kendall Vildor missed tackle. Jack Campbell hauls the returner down at the 21. Well, if we don't bail the Raiders out on this play or on this drive, hopefully we'll be back to our ways and stopping them. Hutchinson got free, but it's Josh Jacobs. Broken tackle again. Jacobs over 100 yards. Anthony Pittman on the stop. Not a first down, though. 2nd and inches. A little bit more of a defensive chance here. Oh, ball's on the ground. But it's picked up. No, it's picked up by the Lions, apparently. Big hit on Jacoby Myers. And that is indeed a fumble. So who came away with this? Was it Aiden? I feel like Aiden might have been the one to jump on that. The 2nd Raiders turnover. Jahmyr Gibbs. I thought I could cut back upfield if we escaped outside and maybe get up there. Didn't work out that way. 2nd down and 7. St. Brown over the middle. Goff's got him this time. 200 yards on 9 of 15 for Jared Goff. 164 of them to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't love what we have going on here, but let's try it. We got Kabinda blocking downfield. Should be a first down. No. 2nd and inches on a nice run for Jahmyr Gibbs. We might have Laporta here, depending on what that safety does. Nope, safety's all over him. We'll get a first down here for Jameson Williams, and we'll get more than that. Touchdown, Lions! Williams breaking a tackle, and the Lions are back in the end zone. 2 Raiders turnovers. We've gotten touchdowns on both of them. The broken tackle, and then all of a sudden we just had space to cut this upfield and into the end zone. 41-14.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
Patterson's kick will be good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Come on now.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Jack Fox kicks off. 6:48 to go before halftime. Both teams with all of their timeouts. I know the Raiders are down. They need to get the ball in the hands of Jacobs in a bad, bad way.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball.
Everyone outside of the rookies has really struggled to bring down Jacobs. Garoppolo to throw over the middle and dropped. Pressure from Cam Sutton and Hunter Renfrow. Can't hang on. This is the best our pass defense has looked all year. Forcing a lot more incompletions than we're accustomed to. They got a double team on Hutchinson. And Garoppolo once again inaccurate. It'll be 3rd and 10. That fumble may have just taken any win the Raiders had just right out of them. Play action. Hutchinson can't get free. That's complete to Jacoby Myers. We're going to haul him down at the 47. Slant by Myers. Feels like they're handing this off to Jacobs. They are not. It's play action, and it's a sack for James Houston and Romeo Okwara. 5th Detroit sack.
But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Myers to the far side, or near side rather. Oh, that's complete. No! Knocked away from Myers. They may have moved him over, and I didn't pay attention. I don't even know if anybody was on Jacoby Myers, and it's still an incomplete pass. 3rd and 18. First down is all the way up at the 36. It's a screen. This shouldn't get there. Jacobs pushing forward. It'll be 4th and 12 from right around midfield, and A.J. Cole is back out. On 4th and 12, they are not fake punting this, right? Let's see if he can pin us deep this time. Not really. Ball out of bounds at the 21. That's a real Jameson Williams stat line right there. 1 target, 1 catch, 10 yards. Maybe minus the touchdown. Empty backfield for Goff. First down. St. Brown has space again. Amon-Ra with a block from Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Amon-Ra St. Brown about halfway through Super Bowl 58, making his case for MVP. At this point, they'll probably give it to Goff, but I mean, 7 catches for 188 yards for the Sun God. Jesus. If we manage this clock properly, we can maybe get in the end zone and not give the ball back to the Raiders. We may even go into chew clock here to make that happen.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can...
We have seen shit quarterbacks win Super Bowl MVP. Goff is playing pretty well today. Spillane, one of the few plays all day the Raiders have made in the running game. It'll be 3rd and 3. Goff's just missed a couple throws. Had a couple incomplete passes just because of tight coverage. We're going to go to St. Brown. Guess who? Once again, Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up a first down for us. And there have been games throughout the course of this season where Amon-Ra has been pretty quiet. It is certainly not today. Gibbs on the carry. A juke move on Spillane. And if not for Marcus Epps, Jahmyr Gibbs has his second long touchdown of the game. We can take this down to the 2-minute warning, and I think we will. Ball at the 30. Eagles today? We will see. I mean, we do have the real Super Bowl later. I don't want to be live during that. As much as I don't really want to watch it, we'll see. We do have golf to do as well today. It's a rare carry for Montgomery and no gain. 3 carries, 8 yards for Monty. Kind of feels like we're not doing him a justice today. You have a new idea for a livery after Bathurst. Depending on what you want, it could be done for Bathurst. We got Jahmyr Gibbs right at the marker. He got popped by Trayvon Mooring. But he gets that first down. We kind of got to hurry this up, though. Start using our timeouts. This isn't good. No, after? Okay. All right, well, now we got to Pepto-Bismol. What the why? 2nd and 16. Looking for Laporta. Knocked away. Well, we might have messed this up a little bit.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and 16. We took a sack when we really couldn't afford to. That's not a great... No. Well, we're going to rely on Riley Patterson for the first field goal of the day. We got to get everybody involved, right? A 51-yarder for Patterson, and it's straight away.
One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Should be good. Patterson's kick up, 45-14. I may have gone into brain fart mode for a second there, and I think I ran a couple plays when we really should have been forcing the ball downfield.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form.
Because all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, there's a minute to go. We need to hurry this up. So we give the ball back to the Raiders. 25 seconds, 3 timeouts for them. We get the second half kickoff.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
We're just going to drop into a cover 4. This feels like a spot where the AI might try and just run it. No, they are going downfield immediately, and they got Jacoby Myers down there. Hauled down by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Funny to see me lose to the Pepto-Bismol car? Maybe. Okay, well, that's certainly not going to help them. Timeout Raiders. Midfield, they have 1 timeout remaining, 17 seconds.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I mean, the Corvette did qualify second yesterday. Garoppolo, and he misses Myers. Difference of 3 points right there. And with us having timeouts remaining, if they throw an incomplete pass here, I feel like they punt. Hutchinson tried to get free, and they throw it away. And they do indeed punt.
speed, no space to fit in the football.
A.J. Cole. Oh, wow, this could be really good or a big disappointment, and I think it's a touchback, and it is. 4 seconds, we will take halftime in Super Bowl 58, 45-14. We are well on our way.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
Second half kickoff from A.J. Cole. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 58. Khalif Raymond. Can he break one? No. We got animation takeover on that. I definitely did not want to move to the right on that one. 8 catches, 3 touchdowns, 198 yards for Amon-Ra St. Brown in this game. One best wide receiver, to the surprise of no one. Jahmyr Gibbs on the run. Jahmyr Gibbs trying to make a move. It'll be a gain of 9 up to the 34.
The Super Bowl 54, 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
It might not be a bad idea to be in shoe clock almost the entire second half. Quick throw, tight coverage there. Fit it into a window. First down for Amon-Ra St. Brown. 9th catch, over 200 yards in this game.
Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game?
To the outside, Gibbs. Got to the edge. We're going to get positive yards out of that one. It certainly didn't look like that was going to be the case.
Out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 now.
2nd and 6. I think we will go into shoe clock. Gibbs to the outside. Marcus Epps, though, nice read. Somehow that's a gain of a yard. I thought we were losing yards on that.
They'll say no gain on the play there.
And we'll go into shoe clock up 45-14. We've got Montgomery. Oh, he can't hang on. The initial coverage or the initial hit wasn't what knocked that out. I think it was Spillane that came across, and it was the second contact that knocked it out, and unfortunately, the Lions are going to punt here.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Jack Fox been spectacular punting balls for us this year. Fairly short kick. What do you mean? This is out of bounds at like the 10.
It'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Where do you want it to go?
For their first possession of the second half.
Raiders offense, the big play to start the game. They added on another touchdown after we kind of bailed them out multiple times on a drive. Garoppolo off target, intended for Renfro. 14 of 28 for Jimmy Garoppolo in this game.
Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it.
And pressure again, and that might be a safety, and it is. Garoppolo ran back into the end zone. Aiden Hutchinson's 3rd sack of the day results in a safety. What was Garoppolo thinking? He was scrambling to his left, which for Garoppolo was a mistake anyway, because if he wants to throw downfield, he's got to throw across his body. And then pressure from behind by Aiden, it's like, what are you doing?
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20.
It'll be Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return here. Oh my goodness. Already up to the 45.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
What a disastrous start to the second half for the Raiders.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field,
I feel like we still want to pump up Amon-Ra's stats, right? Looking, Laporta, knocked away. A little bit behind him. Needed to be more towards the sideline.
But as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jahmyr Gibbs on the run. We got blocks. Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, my goodness. Nice tackle there from Trayvon Mooring. He might be, outside of maybe Max Crosby, probably the best Raiders defender today. Mooring's been all over the place. Third down and 4. Everyone just kind of stood on top of each other there. That was all covered off, and with the way that play's made up and how long it takes for that route over the middle to develop, we had nothing. Well, the offense going away on us a little bit. Missed the punt. Hopefully this doesn't result in a touchback. It might actually result in a return. From the 15, Amir Abdullah up to the 22. Well, we get the safety, so 2 points, but not a very strong start on offense for the Lions here in the third. James Houston with a big tackle for loss. It's a loss of only a yard, but nice to see James Houston making plays. 2nd and 11. Hutchinson got free. Jacobs picked up the block. I wanted to pick it with Tracy Walker, but the swat away animation had already kicked in by the time I'd switched to him. 3rd down and 11. From the 21. Garoppolo, McNeil got free. Hit as he fired, and it's incomplete. Aleem McNeil came in and laid out Jimmy Garoppolo. Raiders to punt yet again.
I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress.
A.J. Cole should have some space to return this with Khalif Raymond. We have blocks to the outside. No. We did. They never turned around.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Well, let's head back to the running game here. Take some more time off the clock. At least try and get like 2 minutes off of this third quarter time here. Just by some runs. And Jahmyr Gibbs to the outside. Jahmyr Gibbs still going. Down to the 43 as he's nearing 200 yards. Tackle from Robert Spillane.
And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive
So a quick first down. Gibbs looking for some space. The ball is on the ground, and I think it's picked up by the Raiders.
Has got it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
A fumble from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ball security hasn't been an issue.
Maybe. Probably not.
He's going to carry the ball that many times. He becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards.
Let's see if this gets reviewed, and it will. I think this is staying with us.
Look at this just to make sure.
It's close. I can't tell if it got knocked out beforehand or after. This should stay with us. It's almost simultaneous.
Clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Football remains with Detroit.
That one overturned. They say the knee was down, and
well, David Montgomery's in the game. Hasn't seen many carries today, and Robert Spillane. He's had a pretty decent day as well.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back.
PA Shot Crossers is on my screen. That means we're going to call it. Unfortunately, I never went into formation subs and put JMO where Donovan Peoples-Jones is. But the safety moved in. We might be able to find DPJ. No, I think it was Ndamukong Suh who got in. Lions are going to punt again.
Here comes the Lions punter now.
Well, we can pin the Raiders deep here. This should be almost perfect. What the hell? Or not. It's still out inside the 10, but I really thought we had aimed a little bit better than that. It's turned into a punt fest here in the third, but the good news is we don't really need any more points. And they finally hand off to Josh Jacobs again. He picks up 3 yards. I mean, honestly, they really need to get the ball in the hands of number 8. That's about it. Passing, running, don't matter. Go to 8. They do go to 8. But Shaq Campbell with a tackle for loss. Okay, well, go to 8 when you can gain yardage. Watch him like run like a swing pass out wide or something. 3rd and 8. Hutchinson can't get free. Oh, it's dropped by Jacobs. Oh, no. The Raiders to punt. A.J. Cole from his own end zone.
Time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together.
Oh, what do I know? Raymond gets to midfield. A 7-yard return. 21 carries, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jahmyr Gibbs. The fumble is a little bit concerning. I'm going to go, well, the almost fumble. We're going to put David Montgomery in the game. He's a better overall running back, and I feel like we just haven't given him his due. Offensive Player of the Year, led our team in rushing yards. I really like running with Jahmyr, but still. However, Montgomery has just not had any room today. When we have David Montgomery in the game, the Raiders, for whatever reason, know how to stop the run. There's Ndamukong Suh. We got Brock Wright on the route that I'd really love Sam Laporta to be on here, but we're going to go to Brock Wright, and Goff missed him. Just inaccurate. Inaccurate for no reason. It's 3rd and 9.
He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where
They got double coverage on St. Brown. That's fair.
I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Over the middle, and it's Sam Laporta. I got really worried that Spillane was going to turn around and jump that throw. He did not, and it's a 1st down for Detroit. Stretch play, Montgomery, Trayvon Mooring, man. 6 carries, 8 yards for David Montgomery. What? We had a 300-yard passing game with Montgomery in this season, by the way. It's going to be the 2nd touchdown for Jameson Williams. Lions will extend the lead. A pretty dormant Raiders offense. I don't know if anybody's got what it takes. I don't know if we were facing Kansas City, that they could come back and do anything against us right now. Jameson Williams in the end zone for the 2nd time. Gibbs has 2. St. Brown has 2.
But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel.
PAT from Riley Patterson, good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
Time to put in the subs for the Super Bowl experience. We could give a little love. If anybody, I'd probably put in Teddy Bridgewater.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
How would it feel to be the former Lions that are on the Raiders? You look at Abdullah. Ndamukong Suh's here for whatever reason. Raiders must have just signed him in free agency or whatever.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says
play action, out wide. Aiden Hutchinson out there in coverage on Jacobs. Obviously, that's not going to be a win for us. Derek Barnes was in on that last tackle.
This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down and 1. And pressure is coming. Derek Barnes, speak of the devil. Completely unblocked for the 7th Detroit sack.
And that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass
Derek Barnes, say what you will about him IRL. Of course, he had the big interception against Tampa Bay in the divisional round. But he also had the whiff on the Dak Prescott sack. He's played really well for us this year in Lions franchise. 3rd and 10. Garoppolo converged on. Oh, my goodness. Well, so Levi Onwuzurike is going to get credit for half a sack here. No idea who got the other half. 8 Detroit sacks. And it's 4th and 18. Garoppolo is running for his life. Raymond on the return. We had blocks. Kendall Vildor just didn't hold up. Stop, they're already dead. Hey, we don't get to play another game at the Lions until September. Well, August. We play the preseason. A run for Montgomery. Can we finally break one? Kind of. More yards on that play than Montgomery had the entire day. We're going to try this play again for J-Mo. Max Crosby's not in the zone now, so we got that going for us. Looking for Williams. We've got it. Can we make something happen? Yes, we can! Jameson Williams to the end zone for the 3rd time. Tackling just not there for the Raiders.
The lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent.
Yeah, if this was really what we had to look forward to tonight, man, oh man, euphoric.
They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
But we can dream. 61-14. We've already outscored what we dropped on the Raiders on Monday night earlier in the year. Jack Fox kicks off 61-14.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here's Las Vegas ready to
the 69th Super Bowl. I don't know if I can wait that long, man.
They're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
11 more years? I'm practically on death's doorstep at that point. This is why they should have just kept running Josh Jacobs. He could be near 200 yards, if not over it by now.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I have a feeling he's what got him here. There's Jacobs again. He'll pick up the 1st down. 121 yards. The man lined up on Brian Branch is the safety Brian Branch. Or not, Josh Jacobs was Brian Branch all the way back at the safety position. It's a good thing we brought him up, otherwise there's nobody on Jacobs anywhere close. Empty backfield for Garoppolo on 2nd and 6. Time winding down in the 3rd quarter. Not really sure what Jack Campbell was doing in cover. No, incomplete. I totally did a thing. Jack Campbell just stopped covering Jacoby Myers. He just knew he was going to drop it. That's all. 3rd and 6. Oh, God. Well, this looks like real life. I want Cam Sutton sent to outer space. Bring that meme back.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough
it
is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show.
Well, the Raiders have outscored what they did in that Monday night game.
They took a nice shot at the end zone.
What the fuck does Sutton even do? I don't know. That right there, what we just saw.
But still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, boy. Well, the good news is our Lions still lead by 40. Khalif Raymond on the return. I hope to wait for some blocks if we just get the animation and don't get glued. We break that, but it doesn't happen.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a first.
I feel like I want to just throw a deep ball just cuz. Play action, Goff looking for Brock Wright. We've got Brock Wright. One play and the Lions are across midfield. We just want a quick, feel-good, air-it-out offensive drive here. Goff play action. Gonna find St. Brown. We got a block downfield from Jamison Williams, but Nate Hobbs gonna run him down. That puts Goff over 400 yards. Lions in the red zone. Looking for Jared Goff touchdown pass number 6.
Complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long,
Goff
and they continue
looking. We're just going to dump this off to the tight end, James Mitchell. I don't know if James Mitchell has a catch all year.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 3. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, popped hard by Marcus Epps. Almost another touchdown for the Sun God. We're going to run with Montgomery and hopefully pick up this first down. If not, probably a chip shot field goal. And we got blocks for Montgomery, and David Montgomery is in the end zone. A 15-minute fourth quarter just for the coronation, basically. David Montgomery. Aiming for the 100 points? I don't think so. I mean, for real. We've scored touchdowns with just about everybody imaginable. Gibbs has scored twice, maybe even 3 times. I've lost count. Montgomery's been in the end zone. St. Brown, Jamison Williams. Extra point by Patterson, good. I feel like all we're missing is the Sam Laporta TD.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Amir Abdullah steps on the end line. 21 seconds. Well, so I would love to do a Dan Skipper play. Unfortunately, Madden doesn't really have trick plays at all. Play action. James Houston just got knocked down. I don't know where that throw was intended. I guess that might have been a comeback route, but oh my. We will be able to get Kabinda in the end zone, I'm fairly certain. You guys did vote Jason Kabinda best fullback for our team of the year. Aleem McNeil, another sack. Aleem McNeil is going off, 2.5. We'll do it, but only when we get down there. I don't want Skipper lining up his tight end the entire time. Throwing over the middle, it's a wide open Michael Mayer. Feels like only the second time all game they found Mayer. 314 total yards, second catch for 43, and they just haven't utilized the guys that they've gotten the most yards to. Garoppolo to throw. That is a dropped interception by Tracy Walker. Oh, nearly a great play. Off the hands. Second down. Quick one over the middle and hung on to by Renfro, but not for a first down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. Hand it off to Jacobs and get the first down. Or not. Okay, well, they're going to get it anyway. We swing and a miss at Michael Mayer. He's down inside the 30 to the 28. As we might just see the fourth quarter Raiders try and make a game out of this, but it's just not within reach. Jacobs to the outside. Emmanuel Mosley can't make a tackle, but C.J. Gardner-Johnson can. 122 yards for Josh Jacobs, but remember, 75 of that was in the first 10 seconds of the game. Jacobs, play action, over the middle, and Garoppolo. Missing Mayer again. He's 21 of 42. 3rd down and 9. 3 tight ends to the right side. There's no way they run, right? It's a screen. Myers kind of got juked out a little bit there as Myers made his way to the middle of the field, but Emmanuel Mosley with a nice comeback tackle. And apparently the Raiders are going for the field goal. Daniel Carlson, not much longer than an extra point. It's up and good. Well, it gets us the ball back quicker. All right, let's get into a goal-to-go situation and try and get a touchdown to Dan Skipper.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're
Khalif Raymond on the return. Down at the 23. 68 to 24. If you wanted my choice for MVP, it'd be Sun God.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are.
I feel like if we really want a good chance at this, we might want to get down there fast. Goff back to throw. We've got Brock Wright. We're going to stay in bounds. Brock Wright I feel like he's got more yards in this game than Laporta does. For whatever reason in this game, Brock Wright is just where Laporta usually is on these big plays. These broken plays.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now.
Down to the 40. Clock running. Sun God. 1st down and a gain of about 17. How fitting would it be for the 7th touchdown of the game to be to Dan Skipper? Rolling out. We'll dump this off. There's Brock Wright again. Down to the 14. 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. I mean, we did throw for 6,500 yards and more touchdowns than anybody else ever in the regular season. So it's not that shocking. 15-minute quarters, it's not like it used to be. We used to actually play some decently close football games as we'll get Montgomery to the 5. And we're going to put Dan Skipper in the game. Yeah, well, so back in the day, I mean, when we did Lions franchise in the original run of streams, I feel like the games were a lot closer. For whatever reason these days, it's just, I mean, teams get 20-plus possessions, it feels like, throughout the course of a game, and it's crazy. And I don't even know if turning, like, the play clock or the play clock remaining when you line up for the ball to 10 seconds. I don't really know if it's skip off or cut off that much. Dan Skipper, the leading tight end here. We need a play that's like a tight end curl. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And one of the differences, which might just be this.
3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story.
So Dan Skipper is in the game. Goff to fire. Oh, he threw it behind Skipper. under pressure. We might just run that same play again. Actually, Dan Skipper on a drag? I don't know if this is going to work at all, but we're going to give it a go. Dan Skipper, end zone! Oh, he can't hang on. Oh, give it to me, please.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one.
Oh, God. Oh, no, he's an extra offensive lineman. All right, we're going back to stick. 3rd and goal. Skipper knocked away. I mean, we're up massively. Let's just go for it. I don't know what play to.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles.
4th and Skipper.
Certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean,
that should be a Dan Skipper play. It is.
And that will certainly lend itself.
Oh, God. Dan Skipper on play action. And back in the end zone, Dan Skipper! Yes! Touchdown, Dan Skipper!
And the Lions continue to run up the score.
Let's go! Oh, such a fitting way to get this one. The 7th touchdown of the game for Goff.
Like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time you're looking up and
Let's go, man.
At worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense.
We'll kick the extra point.
That 4th down.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
75-24. All right. I don't know if you're still in the ad breaks. This should be it. Oh, Dan Skipper touchdown. How fun is that? And it was an audible too, and I was really worried. I was like, play action, Dan Skipper? That can't go, right? And it did. He was wide open. I just went for the possession catch, and he somehow hung on. I don't know, man. 75-24. He did. He must have reported as eligible. No illegal man downfield on that.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use.
Did the refs listen? I don't know.
He's been a good workhorse for us.
I guess.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back.
75-24. Feel like the Raiders are going to be in God mode here for a while. Gonna find some guys downfield. Probably put some more points on the board, but none of it matters now. 2nd down and 12. 2 tight ends to the left side. Garoppolo! No! Anthony Pittman! Anthony Pittman hasn't hardly played this year. He's got 2 sacks in the game. I think that might have been Romeo Okwara who got the other half of that. Aleem McNeil. It's going to be Aiden and Aleem. Aiden Hutchinson's got 4 sacks. I would not be surprised also, by the way, if defensive or Super Bowl MVP goes to a defensive player. It's not a safety this time. Garoppolo's going to be back at about the 2. 4th and 31. Not a lot of room to work with for A.J. Cole. Oh, God, that nearly got blocked by Alex Anzalone. Raymond standing on the 49. Breaking a tackle down at the 42.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
All right. Well, all right. So we got what we needed out of Dan Skipper. Let's get Laporta back in the game. I'd still love to get him a touchdown.
points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on.
So obviously, probably going to try and keep the ball on the ground here. Stretch play to Montgomery. It's been the bread and butter in the running game all year. Oh, yeah, that's just a mistake for me. I thought I was going to have to cut it upfield. It looked like the defender, Julian Love, was going to get free and beat us to the edge. I tried to cut, and then that didn't happen.
Goff now to throw.
To the flat, Brock Wright. I didn't really mean to go hurry up, but I suppose. 3rd and 5. Play action, Goff, Laporta. He's got it. Cutting upfield, stepping out of bounds, but out of bounds at the 20. Jared Goff now 500 passing yards in Super Bowl 58. We're going to go Oh, no, it's Donovan Peoples-Jones to the 3. All right, let's find Laporta. 1st and goal. Goff hit as he fires. I'm just trying to force it to Laporta simply because there's just not a reason at this point in the game not to. I really hope he runs the 2-yard curl on this. He did. Laporta, touchdown Lions! Quite literally everybody scored today. I guess now the only thing that's missing is maybe a Jason Kabinda touchdown. Has Goff scored himself? No, but he now has 8 touchdown passes.
Give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Patterson's PAT good. 82-24. I mean, I didn't really anticipate aiming for the 100 points, but we're kind of on our way. I don't think we're going to see the ball 3 more times, though, so probably not going to happen.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth.
Their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling.
Weeks ago, starting to seem like a distant memory.
I'd say. Just onside kick? No. You recovering an onside kick in Madden is almost harder than real life. Garoppolo knocked away a swat out of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 82-24. Quick one. It's caught by Myers, but he didn't pick up the first down. 307 yards for Garoppolo. Does anybody not have a sack today? Outside of the secondary? Garoppolo over the middle. He bounces off of Josh Jacobs. Was not expecting it at all, and the Raiders are punting.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Callie Raymond. I mean, Raymond doesn't have a touchdown, but he's had some nice returns today. Oh, nearly broke it. Nearly broke it.
As they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is...
We're going to try and run some time off the clock as well as probably try and get Jason Kabinda a touchdown as Montgomery with a nice run to the 44. Only 58 yards today for Monty.
Sideline. I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Montgomery again. Nada. A gain of a yard. 13 carries, 59 yards, a touchdown for David Montgomery.
45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. Play action. We got a flag down. That's caught by Laporta. I want to say the flag's roughing the passer. We'll see. No. This is coming back.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long.
It was so late that that's why I thought it might have been roughing. Was not. Goff on the move. That's a tough catch for St. Brown. He's still going. Forced out by Max Crosby at the 37. Oh, God, the clock stopped when we went out of bounds. Of all times, Madden. Well, we got a good block from Cabinda, but I didn't do anything with it. I was trying to go outside, and Cabinda pushed him out that way. Another play action for Goff. Donovan Peoples-Jones. We're going to go out of bounds here at the 3. We may just run fullback dive 4 straight times. See if the offensive line can get a good push.
That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Cabinda got a yard. 2 rushes, 10 yards.
Defense coordinator, body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Not really the play that I wanted to call. Cabinda to the 1. I mean, we're gaining a yard every time. A tackle from Spillane. 2 chances to get 1 yard. Jason Cabinda. Oh, can't get it. Oh, no. Back to the 2. All right, I have a plan. Oh, right. All right. So here's the plan.
A lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
All the ones I really want to call are to Montgomery. 4th and goal from the 2. Jason Cabinda, touchdown Lions. Gotten everything we want, and now it's time to let this game end. He just got in.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then
Riley Patterson's PAT good, 89-24.
The big man got into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And
on the bright side, if the Raiders don't take up the rest of the clock, then they're not going to call their timeouts. Should have gone for 2 to make it an even 90. Is this a season high in points? I don't think we scored 90 yet.
Back out there, ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectation.
2 minutes to play. It's 89-24. It's becoming apparent that it's not going to be their night.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
A rather quiet stadium. I wonder if that's just because it's programmed to be a home game for the Raiders. They cheer when the Raiders do something. A catch for Jacoby Myers. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Raiders may take up the rest of this clock. I'm not sure. We're not going to make any changes. Not going to call a deep zone, anything like that. Just going to continue doing what we were doing. Garoppolo over the middle. Another catch for Jacoby Myers. Converged on at the 41. Clock running, no timeouts for the Raiders being used. I don't know if anyone is still around from the 2016 streams, as that's picked by Jack Campbell to officially put a bow on it. Well, I was about to say, I don't know if anyone is still around from those early streams back in MLB The Show 17. 16, actually. The only other championship we've won in this entire channel's history was a World Series with the Tigers against the Giants in 5 games over, I mean, that's just an incredibly long time ago. We've had opportunities in Lions franchise before. We've never been able to get it done. Oh, I didn't put shoe clock on. But this is going to be it. We're finally going to win a championship in Detroit Lions franchise. Just finally, man. I mean, we got there with the Lions. I want to say in Madden 18, somewhere in there. Couldn't quite do it. Blew that game to the Jags. But championship number 2. We'll take the knee here. I feel it. We actually could have taken. It could have been the final knee. Why not waste another one? Well, for the first time since 2016, we're going to win a championship with a Detroit team on this channel. The Detroit Lions are going to win the Super Bowl 89-24 over the Las Vegas Raiders.
That will not yield, and with the blue and silver